Good morning, everybody. Wanted to wait a couple of days after that press release to come back and evaluate the charts on ZNOG, symbol ZNOG. And we're going to take a look at what we could be expecting in the short term, longer term, and just kind of go from here. It'll be a quick video, but we are at I wouldn't say necessarily crucial point just yet based on the move. I think this is actually kind of a healthy move, in my opinion. And the fact that we didn't just go straight up to like 50 cents or something off of that news is actually a good thing and more healthy for the overall move of the stock. So we're going to take a look, in my opinion, on some levels that we got to keep an eye on here moving forward and just kind of go from there. So the overall longer term deal is we want to see if we can get above 27, eventually bust through that, right, and continue to move higher. And so what we're looking at here is 15 cents now, kind of acting as some resistance. And if you got in here at about 8 to 9 cents, even 10 cents off of this news, in my opinion, if you're a shorter term trader, now's the time to get out of it and lock in your profits, and then you can get back in. However, I think that now's probably the time where we see a pullback, maybe down to about 12 cents. Okay, so as you see, we're losing some steam here. Volume, we are pretty close to overbought on. The RSI MACD is going to eventually kind of cross over. It doesn't mean we're going back down to 8 cents. I'm not saying that's not a possibility, but I think that we'll probably come down to 12. And if we bounce off of that, even better. The cool thing is when we fell down to about 13, we bounced off of this line here pretty good, and I mean, got right back up. The downfall is we can't get above 15 cents, okay? And that's kind of the concerning part here in regards to overall short-term movement and stuff. Which is we keep hitting our head at about 15, 16 cents, and we just keep getting rejected. Okay, so I think that we do see some type of shorter-term pullback, maybe consolidate at 12, and then we can potentially start moving higher from there. Possibly. We'll have to just kind of wait and see. But, or if we get a little spike up to like 17, if we fall down to 15 and find support at 15, that would actually be an even better situation for us to consolidate at 15. Kind of what we're doing now in a sense. I feel like we're going to probably cool off and slide down to 12 before we get that little spike up higher. So that's pretty much it, guys. So you got to watch. We're at a level here of 15. You want to watch the 12 to 17 cent level. Okay, so if we fall down to 12, see if we can hold support. If we bust above to 17 or 18 cents, I would expect for us to get rejected, and then we come back down and find support at 15, which would still be healthy. But either way, we're going to have to find a temporary short-term ceiling and then fall down and find some solid support before we make a leg higher. Okay, I don't think we're just going to go straight up all the way to 27, right? So again, the overall longer term goal is to bust through that 27 cent mark at the top, and then we should see more momentum moving forward. But shorter term, those are the key levels to watch out for. So watch if we're holding at 15, we get to 17 or 18, fall back to support at 15, fall below where we are now, hold support at 12. If you fall below 12, there's definitely some room for downside over the next couple of weeks. If we do not continue higher, if we just keep falling, there's definitely potential to go down to 8, okay, in my opinion. However, if we hold at 12, I think that we continue to move higher, and then we're going to go retest that 18 cent mark. So anyway, let me know your comments below, guys. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.